Hey everyone, Nintendo Guy here, bringing you back a new Let's Play, back to another video of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for Nintendo 64. In the last episode, we did a bunch of finally finished off our item collecting, and yes, I already got the fish, the 10-pound fish from the fishing minigame. Thank heavens that was over. And we collected a bunch of other gold Skulltulas that should give us up to 42 each, depending if you got in ahead of me or not. So I bet you're all wondering, Nintendo, why are we here in Kakariko? Oh no, I'm going for this phase again. Kokiri Forest, and not at Kokiri. Oh gosh, here we go again. It's one of my things on the slip of my tongue moment. Kakiri. Kakariko Village, there we go. Kakariko Village. Oh gosh, I can't believe I once again forgotten that name again. But anyway, if you're wondering why we not Kakariko Village and we're back in Kokiri Forest, well, we got a few more. This is not another item collecting. We collected all that we could, but there are some soft soil spots, basically these right here again, and we need to plant the magical seeds. Now I have not collected all of them yet. I have about maybe 3 more to collect, but I need the appropriate amount of rubies. Because every time you were to buy from that big guy, things get a bit more expensive. So we're going to go to 2, which is the one we just did right now. And then there's another at Kokiri Forest. Kakariko Village. Then, after that, there is a gold Skulltula that I missed. So, we will still get to the Temple of Time during this video. I just want to get this stuff quickly out of the way the best I can. So anyway, if you're wondering why there's 2 days that Saturday have not had a video, well, I had issues with my PC. Nothing like, oh, dangerous or bad or anything. Like, the audio was starting to echo again. The first time I got this, I managed to fix it, and it's the same way that I did now. I just need to change the volume settings from the echoing to how it is now. So thankfully I don't need to go up and buy a whole nother mic. Thank gosh. Otherwise that'll be great. So I apologize, Elgato. I apologize, microphone. And I apologize to my PC. Yes, I treat them like kids. Matter of fact, I treat most of all my stuff like kids. It's like stuff you really care about. Like everyone has like a feeling towards some things that are not alive. Like some people have precious memories with Ocarina of Time. Whether it's their first game they've ever beaten, or like their first Zelda game they've ever beaten, or there's a moment in this game that they managed to conquer. Like, what's up ahead right now? You don't know what for the people who don't know what I'm talking about, for veteran players, you should know what's right there. But there's obviously going to be like some video games that we couldn't do as a kid, but we managed to do as an adult. I had my very first experience of ever doing that with Kingdom Hearts 1. Was my first game where I could never beat as a kid, but I managed to finally beat as an adult. And it was one of those weird... It gave me a weird feeling like I could do this as an adult, but I couldn't do this as a kid. So I found it to be... Like, it was kind of weird. Like, this was one of the multitude of games I always wanted to beat, but I couldn't. Even though I recollected Kingdom Hearts for the PS2. And that one version especially, I have a score to settle. So I bet you what kind of score do I have to settle with the PS2 version? Well, that's the version I could never be as a kid. I got stuck on the Chernobog level, boss. And he kept kicking my rear. I didn't even... Like, I was a kid, I didn't know the stuff like the upgrades of Arrow. Like, maybe I should have known that. But yet I didn't. So anyway, the next Skulltula is right here. Put a bomb right there. Then voila. As to where the gold Skulltula is, why it's simply... You... Yeah, after hurting me, you got what you deserve. And there it is, there's the 43rd gold Skulltula. Look at that. Oh, great Scott, I had that sneezing feeling again. Ooh. Thankfully, I'm able to resist. Okay. There is one more small thing, and it's just a small thing that's in the market town that I want to do. And no, it's not the treasure chest minigame, because that's only available at night. And there's an item to make it a bit more easier. Because if you were to do it right now, you're in a mix of pure luck. So here we are at Market. Yeah, it's just called Market. So the little detail that I don't awfully see people do. Actually, what do you say? Hey, Sonny, I'll tell you something helpful. I heard there's a mysterious fountain somewhere near the castle. We already found it, but thank you anyway. So here's a detail that I barely see anyone see. Well, actually, now that I just say this, I never once gone back to the alleys. But if you were to come here before you get the third spiritual stone, also known as Zora Sapphire, this guy would not be here. But since you collected all three of the spiritual stones, Kokiri's Emerald, Goron Ruby, and Zora Sapphire, this guy will appear. What does he say? Are you the boy from the forest? I only met you. I have something to tell you. Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, betrayed our king. Zelda's nanny Impa sensed the danger and escaped from the couch from a prince like this. I tried to stop Ganondorf's men from chasing them. The princess was waiting for a boy from the forest that you... She wanted to give something to the boy. If you received it from the princess, hurry to the temple. He's not moving anymore. You know, for kids. What do you say? Hey, what's wrong with wandering around the whole city. Huh, kid? Huh, kid? So, yep, there's a dead soldier, and hopefully I did my best impression with a death. With someone dying, with all that sounds that they make. I know they don't really do the little like sound like that, but that's the best way I can describe it. And actually, before we go, yes, I know I delayed this long enough, but there's a detail about the getting back into the castle. If you at all try to get back into the castle, it is next to impossible. I'm just going there to show you. If you're curious, I'm glad enough I'm doing this for you. Sneak past the guns. So, let's see, what should I talk about? Aha! Question of the day. What is your favorite controller? It can be any controller, even if it's the worst at Stadia. Oh crap, I'm lagged. Let's see, can I make it in time? Okay, so I don't waste any more seconds. Screw you, wolf, it's morning. Okay, so if you were to try to come here at night, before you enter the castle the first time, there will be guards in your way. But in the morning, you could go up and see Princess Zelda. As you can see here, there are 2 guards here that are usually not supposed to be there. But now that Zelda has been kidnapped, they are now there. So there's no going back to Zelda's place. So, yeah, I just want, even though it was so pointless, I just wanted to show that little detail. So, I guess I'll just go ahead and get caught. Hey, you guys, I'll show you what a true man does. Hey, you, stop, you kid over there. Kick. Thankfully, you don't take damage. Anyway, I think I delayed long enough. Thankfully, that heart came in time. So, let's go ahead and go to the Temple of Time. Yeah, there's one thing I like about the Temple of Time, that there is no music outside of the temple. Also, I love that little detail with Dev Mountain right there. So, I'm going to be quiet. Okay, that's enough time right there. So, what you want to do now is... To me, I gotta go back in the menu because I forgot the song. left, A, down, left, A, down. Oh damn, that was a good enough reason to be quiet. But now, I'm going to be quiet again, so I'll see you all in a bit. I forgot about this cutscene.
Hey, Link. Isn't that... It's the legendary blade. The Hey Master Sword.
And now for me to be quiet again.
Yeah, excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. Link. Wake up, Link, the chosen one. I am Raru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, wherever that word is, in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil, destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Link, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself.
And he's wearing shorts. Or pants. Or whatever those things are called.
Hey. Look, Link, you're big now. You have grown up. The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch.
Wait, let me try again.
The sacred sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you are too young to be the hero of time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the hero of time. Well, do you understand your destiny? But remember, though you open the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm.
Yeah, sorry about that.
He attained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power, he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in seven short years, it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence even in this sacred realm, namely this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sage's seal will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rauru, am one of the sages, and your power is to fight together with the sages, makes you the hero of time. The hero of time chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages, and add their might to your own.
You receive the Life Medallion. Rauru, the Sage, adds his powers to yours.
Find the other sages and save Hyrule.
Oops, sorry about that. The Temple of Time.
Hey, Link, we're back at the Temple of Time. But has 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Hey, let's get out here.
Oh, who's this? I have been waiting for you, hero of time. Hopefully you'll enjoy his peaceful music, because that's all we're going to be hearing for a while. So, back to my voice acting. When evil rules, all an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples, one in the deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake, one within the house of the dead, one inside the goddess of the sand. Together, with the hero of time, the awakening ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples, passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikah. As I see you stand there holding the mystical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary hero of time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the forest temple. The sage is a girl, I am sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Courtyard Village. Kakariko Village. Do you understand, Link? To save the forest girl, you need another skill. Head to Courtyard Village. Kakariko Village, dang it! So, we have hit our time limit. So, I think we're going to end off here. So, next time on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we will be seeing what lies ahead out of this temple. Will it be as bad as they all say it is? Or will everything still be normal? If you enjoyed today's video, please share, like, subscribe, keep your mask on, make sure you stay socially distanced and get vaccinated the best you can. And I'll see you all later. Peace.